The fear is getting to you. 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 I told you you're gonna feel some fear, right? Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I tell you you're gonna feel some fear you ain't felt? Don't do that. No.
It's just funny how Bill's continuing the same story that, you know, he's just trying to make it seem like I cheated and that there's no way his son would have lost if I didn't take Ostarine when we know I didn't.
The world's gonna see me beat down Ryan Garcia, get him out of boxing, because he's definitely not a good role model and not a guy that, you know, the younger generation should be looking at. They should be looking at guys like me.
Mike Tyson only bit one ear. I want to bite both.
He did whoop Devin Haney.
That wasn't a steroid whooping, bro. That was just a cold blood.
That was bad.
They ever run that back?
For sure they're gonna run it back because
Devin Haney's suing him for assault and battery.
That's wild.
Nah, that's
I guess the rationale is that if he used PEDs to beat him, then it ruined his reputation. How much damage did that cost to his career? And that's what he's suing for.
Or you could just get it back in blood.
Do you think Devin Haney could knock out Ryan Garcia?
No.
Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia went off at each other in a recent face-off, and the talks about their rematch have now sped up.
I'ma beat you. I'ma beat you. I'ma beat you. Pussy. I'ma beat you. I'ma beat you. I'm reading everything. You soft. You soft. You soft. Stop. I already know you whack now. Your dad can't talk for you. Your dad can't save you.
Everybody know you really whack, nigga. You're whack. You're whack. No, you're whack.
Bro, that was whack. That was whack. You soft, bro. You soft. You soft. Soft. We seen that video when Tank beat your ass. Floyd showed me he had your ass.
I beat the shit out of Tank.
Oh, stop. I seen the video. I seen the video. I seen the video. I seen you ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit. You look like a ghost right now, bro. Ghost, you getting pale, bro.
Ryan Garcia insists he is far ahead of Devin Haney and fully prepared to prove it. He says he's willing to reveal every aspect of his camp, from training to testing to strategy, to show his superiority. Garcia emphasizes that Haney never came close to beating him and dismisses the accusations as excuses, stating the gap between them is obvious.
I would gladly beat his ass twice. You know, like I said, I could tell the truth twice. I beat him easy, and like I said, they could watch me every day. They could watch me train. They could watch what supplements I take. They can blood test me every week, every day after training. They could have a camera in my training camp. They can see what my plan is. They could see, oh, I'm gonna throw a left hook. They can know everything, bro. And this man will not beat me. I've ruined this man bad. I would do it every day just to prove that I'm the better fighter. He didn't beat me, bro. It's bottom line. He didn't beat me. He didn't even get close to beating me. It's just funny how Bill's continuing the same story that, you know, he's just trying to make it seem like I cheated and that there's no way his son would have lost if I didn't take Ostarine when we know I didn't.
However, Fernando Vargas goes in on Ryan Garcia, questioning his toughness and dismissing his attitude. Vargas makes it clear he values proven champions over talk and believes Garcia hasn't shown that level when it matters. Fernando leans on past results, insisting Devin Haney has already exposed him and warning the same outcome could happen again.
I don't know what he said, but all I know is this. Yeah. If you quit once, yeah. You'll do it 2, 3.
Once a bitch?
What?
Yeah,
always a bitch. So at the end of the day,
ouch.
Hey, say what you want to say about me.
Right.
I got my ass by world champions,
Legends.
and Hall of Famers.
One of the best.
Not no fucking backyard fighter. So at the end of the day, you know what?
Oh.
Everybody knows I'm not a bitch.
Now we.
Hey, guess what? No, guess what? They know my brother is not a bitch. So guess what? At the end of the day, we know who's a bitch. And all I gotta say is this. Did you or did you not quit? No, I'm not asking you. Now you ask me. Did I or did I not quit?
Thank you.
And it's like this.
Thank you.
Bill Haney labeled Ryan Garcia a coward and hinted that he might have used PEDs during his fight with Mario Barrios, leaving it to Barrios' team to look into the matter.
Romero benefited by the long drug testing, and he got a Ryan Garcia that was more likely on nothing, right? More closer to himself. But the Ryan Garcia now, I don't know, Dre. The man looking like he might be That's the elephant in the room. See, that's the thing is, when the happening like that, when it was happening to us, like it's happening to Mario Barrios, we laid back. And Mario was training just like Dev is training, but it actually falls on Mario's team to figure what that is and how that's gonna play out. That fell on me, you know what I mean? Because I put Devin in there with a fighter that was on some.
Meanwhile, Devin Haney confirmed that Ryan Garcia is his next target, calling it the ideal matchup. He pointed to the storylines, personal tension, and the opportunity to unify titles as reasons the fight must happen now. While acknowledging Garcia's recent success, Haney warned that a rematch would pose a much tougher challenge.
Welterweight champion and a man in demand right now in that division, but the man you said you want is Ryan Garcia. Is that the fight you're looking for next?
Yeah, I mean, it has a storyline, it has the bad blood. It's a unification now, and it's the biggest fight in boxing, so it's a perfect fight to be made, and right now is the time.
What did you think of Ryan's performance?
I thought Ryan did what he was supposed to. I figured he would do that against Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios was a perfect opponent for Ryan.
Do you think it'll be different with you the second time around?
Definitely.
Appreciate it, Devin. Thank you.
Ryan Garcia is also pushing for a rematch with Devin Haney, confidently stating that Haney isn't at his level and that the difference between them is clear.
Look, guys, I already said that Devin Haney will be next in line if we can figure it out. He gotta know, look it, man, you're just not that guy right now. I don't even want to call you B-side, you might be Z-side in comparison. You know, you're not that guy. We're A-side, you're Z-side. Shut the fuck up. If you want that run back, you could get it. Just know your place. That's it.
He does need to know his place.
Right? Am I right? And Oblivion. You ever touch my hand like that again, it'll be a problem. My hand was hurting that night, and you purposely try to hurt it.
Devin Haney wants VADA testing implemented, stressing that it will help make their clash one of boxing's most high-profile events. He said, "Let's start our VADA testing so we can make the biggest fight in boxing." Ryan Garcia agreed, confirming he's fully prepared to undergo the testing. "Start now, no worries." Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia claimed Devin Haney is avoiding reality and letting fear dictate his actions. He mocked Haney's denial, insisting he knew he lost their first fight. Garcia added a confident fighter would accept the rematch and reminded everyone he scored 3 knockdowns last time, warning that the next one would be even harsher. Ryan Garcia said, "Devin is clearly letting the fear get to him. He's delusional. In what worlds does he has any say? In his heart, he knows he lost that fight because I'm the better fighter. He can't get himself to be truthful to himself about our fight. Probably won't happen because he's a bitch. There's no other excuse. If you are so sure you would have won, you would take the fight. You won't because you're a bitch, simple. Knocked you down 3 times. The next time you get dropped, you'll wake up connected to an IV and doctors monitoring you." However, despite criticizing Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney also faces allegations of steroid use ahead of his rematch with Ryan Garcia. Brian Norman Sr. says rumors suggest Haney may microdose between fights. While sharing the reports, Norman emphasizes he isn't claiming Haney gained an unfair advantage or that past victories were illegitimate.
There's rumors that Devin Haney is microdosing. Like major rumors in Florida. I told you about this. There's rumors that he microdoses when he's not fighting. There's rumors that it's a whole, he got a whole fucking section IV. I've had people tell me the whole fucking breakdown of it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not making no excuses. I'm not saying that he beat Brian. I'm not saying none of that shit. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying nothing. I'm not on none of that part there. I ain't making no excuses for nobody doing nothing. I'm saying that there are rumors that he's doing this. Now, with that being said, I'm going to say, so you got that test that Ryan tested dirty on with Ostarine, which nobody agrees with unfairness or whatever else, but y'all seen what Ostarine was for. You seen the amount of it that was in there. Again, if it's banned, it's a banned substance, it's a banned substance. You feel what I'm saying? But you was known to be with a cheater who said he can beat the test. What's my name? Turkey, the one that's putting the fights on, has his own rules. His rules are 8 weeks of testing. those are his rules, 8 weeks of testing. That's all Ryan is required to do. So unless they can talk the man who putting the money up to do that, then who the f Devin Haney?
Devin Haney dismissed the steroid allegations, saying they only surfaced after his dominant win over Brian Norman Jr. He denied any connection to banned substances and pointed to his year-round testing as proof of his commitment to competing clean. Devin Haney tweeted, "I whipped Brian Norman Jr. so bad his daddy's saying that I'm microdosing PEDs when I'm out of camp. The whole time I'm the only fighter that's been signed up for 365 drug testing and still pushing for other fighters to do it." Devin Haney revealed he personally paid $25,000 to start testing 4 months ahead of the fight, noting that the official protocol only covered an 8-week period. Devin Haney tweeted, "I paid out of my own pocket $25K for us to start drug testing 4 months out of the fight because Riyadh's season was only willing to cover 8 weeks. Devin Haney escalated, targeting Brian Norman Sr., claiming his frustration stems from being cut off and his son distancing himself. Devin added, "Brian Norman Sr. just mad he got fired and his son don't fuck with him no more." On the other hand, boxing experts are also buzzing over a rematch between these two. Terrence Crawford calls it an intriguing matchup, noting that both fighters understand each other from previous bouts. He describes them as determined and able to expose each other's flaws, but gives Devin Haney the edge, highlighting his greater polish and well-rounded skills. Crawford adds that the longer the fight lasts, the more the advantage shifts towards Haney.
I think it's a great fight. Both of them know each other very well. They've been in the ring with each other a lot of times. I think both of them young and hungry and know what to do to beat each other. But I give Devin the edge. I think Devin is more polished. I think he's more well-rounded. And I think the longer the rounds go, the more it's going to go towards Devin.
Australian boxer Tim Tszyu backs Devin Haney, believing he's in the stronger mental space and building momentum at the right time. Tszyu makes it clear he doesn't see a path for Ryan Garcia, insisting Haney holds the edge heading into the fight.
Ryan versus Devin.
I think Devin, he's in the better mindset and he's on a upward hill.
Is there any way that Ryan can win the fight?
That's one.
Good to see you.
Greg Hackett observes that Ryan Garcia appears more composed and self-assured, leaning on his speed and technical skills. He predicts that in a rematch, Devin Haney will stick to his natural style, emphasizing precision and technique over pure pressure.
Ryan has found some newfound peace, some newfound composure, trusting his hand speed, trusting his boxing ability. Devin Haney the first time tried to step to Ryan. This time I would imagine him going in there and being Devin Haney and actually boxing.
Greg Hackett believes Devin Haney excels when focusing on technical skill, but he thinks Ryan Garcia could thrive the same way. With his speed, reach, and size, Garcia has the physical advantages to challenge Haney. Hackett sees these elements balancing the fight, saying the true winner won't be clear until they step into the ring.
I think Dev is more confident in that style, being a boxer, but I feel like Ryan is better being a boxer. Like if Ryan could focus on being a boxer a lot more, he would find better results because he got the hand speed. Not a lot of people got the hand speed to deal with a Devin Haney. Ryan do. He got the height, he got the size. So that's why it's a great fight. It's just one of them things I gotta see, to be honest.
Jake Paul sees the fight as evenly matched, but leans towards Devin Haney. He points out Haney's dedication in the gym compared to Garcia's perceived lack of commitment, highlighting moments where Garcia didn't rise quickly as a sign of weaker resolution. Paul adds that in an exhibition setting, he'd be eager to step in and assert dominance over Garcia.
I would say it's like a 50-50.
Who do you have for that fight?
Devin. He's gonna smoke him. One person who's been in the gym taking the sport seriously, Ryan isn't taking it seriously, and he showed me his lack of heart by not getting up off the canvas when he basically quit.
What's going on with you guys? Is that actually a fight that could happen?
As like an exhibition, probably. I would love to just like deflate his little 130 pounds.
Roy Jones Jr. also breaks down the matchup by pointing to their long amateur history, noting both fighters already know each other well. Jones expects a measured start rather than early chaos, with the real story unfolding as the fight progresses. Roy explains that the later rounds will reveal who has truly evolved at the professional level, as longer rounds and different demands separate growth from potential.
Well, the good thing about it, they fought 6 times as amateurs. They both are well familiar with one another, right? That means that you probably won't get no early round stoppage. You probably won't get too much early round action. We get action, but it shouldn't be nothing that we don't expect. The longer the fight goes, the more we're gonna figure out who has grown as a professional and who has not. You know what I'm saying? Because professional boxing is different from amateur boxing. And when you start to find that out is when the rounds start to get longer, you find out who's developed and who has not developed as a professional. And that's what this fight is going to show us.
Meanwhile, Timothy Bradley sees little evolution in Ryan Garcia since the Haney fight, pointing out the same patterns still show up. Bradley believes Devin Haney already solved the key threats, having neutralized the left hook and right hand before. For Timothy, if Haney stays disciplined, limits mistakes, and controls the tempo, he should outbox Garcia comfortably.
A few things that he needs to do to be able to get this fight done. I even went in, I even checked out Ryan Garcia and his fight with Barrios, and the same habits that he had in that fight is the same habits that I saw that he had in the Haney first fight. There's nothing really has changed whatsoever. That I feel that Haney, I think he knows, he's smart enough, and he was able to figure it out the first time around on what he needed to do to get away from that left hook and also that right hand of Ryan Garcia. And I don't see it changing, to be honest with you. If Haney doesn't touch the canvas, if he doesn't get caught, if he doesn't fall asleep, if he controls what's going on at all times and he's on his P's and Q's, he should be able to box Ryan Garcia with ease. He shouldn't have a hard time outboxing Garcia.
Bradley believes Ryan Garcia's main opportunity lies in testing Haney mentally. He explains Haney must face the emotional weight from their first fight, including its tough moments and lingering controversy. Navigating that challenge won't be easy, but if Haney can overcome it, Bradley says he could cement himself as a legendary fighter.
However, on another note, I think where Ryan Garcia can affect Haney is mentally. That's the biggest hurdle for I think Haney. That's the biggest hurdle, because he has to go back and he has to go revisit that troubling time that he had against Ryan Garcia 1, even the allegations afterwards, and everything that he went through emotionally. He has to revisit that, and that's going to be tough. That's going to be very, very challenging for him, And if Devin Haney, if he could somehow get past all of that, man, yeah, we talking about, definitely legendary status.
Sean Porter believes Devin Haney holds the advantage over Ryan Garcia, advising him to rely on movement and timing instead of engaging in straight exchanges. He notes that a rematch allows both fighters to correct past mistakes, but Porter expects Haney to come out on top. He adds that this matchup is one both fighters truly need.
I still think Devin Haney can beat Ryan Garcia.
Oh, yeah. I do.
Don't fight that type of style. Don't stand right in front of him.
Yeah.
Do your Devin Haney, and get out of there.
And that's what you do with rematches. You find everything you did wrong. You know it instantly after the fight's over. You come back and you right those wrongs. I do believe that it's a rematch that he will win. I think we've talked about this time and time again. I think it's a rematch that both guys really need to have.
In a recent interview, Floyd Schofield Sr. criticized Devin Haney's hook as technically flawed. He noted he relied too much on his shoulder and upper body, neglecting proper foot rotation and leg power, which from a coaching perspective reduces the punch's overall effectiveness.
Devin Haney working. Your boy Devin.
Is that work? Is that work?
What you think about the hook?
I think it's trash can juice.
Trash can juice?
Yeah, no disrespect to Devin. He's a good guy, but I could tell why I think it's trash can juice, and I could base it on science.
Okay.
Okay. Number one, because people, you said Devin the trash. Listen, he's not even turning his foot on the hook. How he generating power from the leg? He using all shoulder to generate the power for that hook. See, do you see his front foot turning? Do you see him on the ball of the foot turning? So from a coach's perspective, I could say that's a flaw. He's not generating maximum power from that hook. He's generating some power from the back and his shoulder muscles and a little bit of the hip, but he's not generating his bottom leg or nothing. So to me, that's not a correct hook. So that's what I call trash can juice.
Floyd Schofield Sr. clarified labeling Devin Haney's hook trash targeted its technical shortcomings, pointing out it leaned on shoulder and upper body power rather than proper leg rotation. He stressed the critique came purely from a coaching perspective, despite any fan backlash.
It's just like saying it's garbage, but to me, if you're not gonna generate power from your legs, like they forgot the science of boxing. When you throw a left hook, you're supposed to generate in some sense. Otherwise, you're cocking in a sense. So it is what it is. I'm just answering from a coach's perspective. So all his casual fans, cause I see they need, the bots need attention. They must have knew I was coming on here. Cause all them accounts is damn near fake. Cause they coming up with the weirdest names. So you know, but either way, he not turning his leg. If you're not, anybody would tell you the power comes from the legs. If you're trying to generate a powerful hook, you're gonna turn that front leg. So it is what it is.
Meanwhile, Rolly Romero argues that the comparisons only highlight his own level, pointing to how both Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia struggled in their matchup. Romero claims he dealt with Garcia far easier, even under tough circumstances, and dismisses the ongoing debate as something that's being blown out of proportion.
If Devin Haney got bodied by Ryan, who got bodied by me, Ryan bodied him with no effort, being drunk every single day, literally. Ryan bodied him, and I bodied Ryan with no effort. Please, just stop. Just stop. It's so, I can't even comprehend this stuff. I really can't.
Rolly Romero backs Ryan Garcia to always have the edge over Devin Haney, claiming the outcome wouldn't change no matter how many times they fight. At the same time, Romero points out that Haney's defense is extremely tight, making it difficult for pure speed or power to break through or force him out of position.
Ryan has Devin's number. If they fought 100 times, Ryan would knock him out 100 times. PEDs do not make it does not make your opponent not keep their hand up.
And I got the feeling you're trying to say, if you step in the ring with him.
No, forget about me. Forget about me right now. Let's talk about this Ryan Devin conspiracy, right?
Mm-hmm.
PEDs will not make Devin Haney keep his hands down. That does not happen.
Rolly Romero further claims he could still beat Ryan Garcia even if Garcia were using steroids, joking that he doesn't need VADA testing for himself and letting Garcia take whatever he wants. Rolly Romero said, "I'd fight Ryan while he's on steroids and still whoop him. He doesn't even have to enroll in VADA. I'll enroll myself and let him take whatever drugs he wants. If he want to take Ostarine or testosterone or do cocaine, it's fine by me. Have fun." Rolly Romero calls Ryan Garcia the biggest coward in boxing, saying he walked away from their rematch even though all terms, purses, venue, and splits were agreed on. Romero adds Garcia got cold feet and opted to fight a weakened Barrios instead, chasing easier competition. Rolly stated, "Ryan is the biggest coward in boxing. Ducked our rematch clause when we had the entire deal, purses, venue, and splits done. He gets scared and decides to fight a complete weight-drained Barrios. He only wants to fight pillow-fisted bums." That's all we have from today's video, and we hope you enjoyed it. Share your thoughts in the comments section, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos.